Were Roman shoes different for men and women? Have you ever wondered how footwear reflected the roles of men and women in ancient Rome? The answer is quite fascinating. Roman shoes indeed showed differences between genders, even though many styles shared basic features. Both men and women primarily wore shoes made from leather, including sandals and closed shoes. However, distinctions appeared in color, decoration, and sometimes shape, which highlighted social status and gender. Men typically wore shoes called calcei. These were closed leather shoes with straps that wrapped around the foot and calf. They were designed to be practical and sturdy. Soldiers, for instance, wore hobnailed boots or calcei, which were heavy-soled sandals made for marching and combat. High-status men, like senators, had specific styles such as calcei senatorii, which featured black straps. Emperors wore red-strapped shoes to signify their rank and authority. On the other hand, women's shoes were often similar in form but differed significantly in color and decoration. Upper-class Roman women wore shoes in vibrant colors like yellow and green for special occasions. For everyday wear, white or red shoes were common. These colors were not just for style, they indicated social significance and status. Women's shoes were usually crafted from finer leather and were often more delicately made. For example, brides wore soft, light slippers in a distinctive orange shade on their wedding day. Lower-class women typically wore simpler shoes made from naturally colored leather. Both men and women wore sandals, known as sandalia or soli, indoors or in casual settings. However, outdoor shoes were generally more enclosed. Women's outdoor footwear often had an elegant, pointed toe design, contrasting with the broader and heavier styles preferred by men, especially soldiers. Footwear served as an important indicator of social position, gender, and occasion in Roman society. The production of shoes was a skilled craft in ancient Rome, performed by shoemakers known as Sutors. They used wooden foot-shaped molds to shape the leather and iron tools to fasten the soles with nails. Wealthy Romans often owned multiple pairs of shoes for different occasions, and many shoes could be custom-fitted. The shoe industry was so significant that shoemakers sometimes accompanied the army to repair footwear on the move, ensuring soldiers remained mobile. In summary, while the basic types of Roman footwear were shared by men and women, the differences in color, decoration, and sometimes shape reflected the roles and social status within Roman society. Shoes were not just practical items, they were also symbols of identity and rank.